Hi there and welcome to What Is a New Show. This is like a what if series. I take your save, look into it, and it's like what would I do if I had your save? So I haven't really come up with the name for the show yet. Is This is like a pilot, first few shows, and we'll do more of these in FM18. Essentially, it's an extension of your PKM. Now I go in. This is when I go into your game. I do quick analysis like I would when I play a game, and it looks at the whole thing, like your player selection, how you may even do your squad views, whether you're doing your set pieces right, everything. So the better your save is at doing everything in there, the more you get out of it. So here, I want to suggest another thing. I mean, whenever you're trying to figure things out, most people have two ways of doing it, right? Some people bang their heads against the wall like a woodpecker and hope that they make a dent. Others, they're a bit smarter. They use FM Touch. Now, FM Touch is a fantastic way to learn the engine. You pick a really good side. Don't pick an average side. Pick a very good side. Go into that, and then you play your tactics. Learn the tactical creator because it's the same match engine. The only thing that you're gonna encounter is this: when you have a good side, you will know whether or not it's your tactical knowledge of the tactical creator and your understanding of roles and duties that's letting you down, or not. It's that simple. But if you take an middle of the road side, then you're gonna have more challenges. Then you gotta understand whether your attributes are right, whether you understand attributes very clearly. So what I always tell people is if you're not really sure about the tactical creator and roles and duties, start with this. And it'll show people very clearly whether you understand roles and duties. Now, here we have a save from Boblardo. Now, I haven't really gone into everything. I didn't get a lot of views in this, so I think it's a test save. And things I will look out for are stuff like, whether your set piece routines have been created, whether your set piece routines are any good. Now, I noticed that there's nothing here. So if you're going to test your tactics, make sure that your set piece routines are set up. So don't go default, because the whole part about your game and you're testing a tactic, you're trying to understand, you need to actually put everything together. You can't just, you need to put it out there. You need to try. I've done videos on this. The concept is really simple, okay? And it's all explained in the videos. I don't want to waste too much time explaining set pieces in this video. We're here to look at the tactic itself. So you should actually, because it's going to be part and parcel about how you do your transitions from defense to attack as well. So you need to get those set pieces done. Now let's look at the tactic itself. Now the tactic itself, when I'm looking at this tactic, I get a bit worried because you got several players here, several roles and duties that make no sense to me. Okay, you've got wingback on attack and wingback on support. Fair enough. You got defend duty. This defender is gonna have a lot of work to do. Why? Because you've got AP bombing up here. You got wingback on support. So generally during your transitions, these two guys are gonna be somewhere around here. They're gonna move all the way up here, and they're gonna have to track back. Koscielny has to step up. He's gonna get, if you either have matches where he plays well, or he plays like shit. So you're not going to have middle average performances, because against good side, they'll tear into this flank. If you're lucky, they come this way. If you're unlucky, they go here. Furthermore, you've got a player here. These two players have got poor positioning. Mesut Ozil has got positioning of 6, strength of 9. And that alone tells me he can't play as an AM support. Cazorla has got strength of 7, positioning of 9, bravery of 11. He's playing as an attacking playmaker on attack duty from this position. Now, if he goes off like that, then you've got very few people to cover. Xhaka is not going to go straight to the flanks because his duty is more in the middle. So Bellerin is on wingback on support, so you really don't have any cover on the right. So when you create a tactic like this, if you're going to play like this, then you're going to have to make sure that this guy is doing the job. Because a 4-3-1-2 will collapse if the flanks aren't taken care of. Somebody has to look after the flanks. And if you're willing to let the flanks go, then you have to be prepared to cover, do something about it. Now here, up top, we have another dilemma. You've got two roles here that hold up the ball and play risky passes. Now, who are they doing that for exactly? There's nobody. They're all in support now. Mesut Ozil is supposed to drop back. He doesn't. He's. I don't think I know. Yes, he comes deep to get the ball. Plays 1-2s and tries killer balls often. So Mesut Ozil comes deep. He's going to drop even deeper. So that's it. There's no maybe against average sides you might be able to camp, but against good sides, forget it. And against some defensive sides you may even struggle. So you're going to depend on the movement and luck to score goals. Now, you might have gotten off to a win. You're probably going to get off to wins because you're going to bomb down the flanks and drop in across. Yeah, not bad. Once in a while, you might get good results. But against teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, you'll struggle. And when I looked at your results, Manchester United, you struggled 6 shots. To put things into more deeper perspective, let's look at this tactic. Mkhitaryan, Mata, Rooney, Valencia. This side of the pitch is pretty supporting each other very, very well. You've got this side of the pitch that's gone loco. Cazorla is going to go off. Ezra is going to go off. Ozil and then Bellerin is going to go off. So Koscielny is going to have a big game. He's going to have a lot of work to do here. Then we got Mkhitaryan, who's can play with either foot. We've got Juan Mata who plays with his left foot, which means he'll cut inside. This guy might even drift up to here. So you're going to have a flank that's completely under pressure over here, and you've got a wing back on attack. So you've got this whole group of players supporting this entire area. They're going to come down. You got a wing back on attack. You're going to be put under a lot of pressure on this side. Now let's look at the 3 midfielders that you have. You got Ramsey, work rate 16, tackling 12, anticipation 14. Maybe okay if he sees the danger. Xhaka, tackling 13, positioning 12, average. And then we got Cazorla. So you got pretty average defenders here. Pretty average 3 here. I don't think Ramsey is going to be good enough to tackle on the flanks. He might be okay, he might be average, but not fantastic. So we have a slight dilemma against this team. So they're gonna bully their way here and control. And when I looked at the highlights, that was precisely the case. You scored 2 goals from you scored 2 goals, one from set piece, both from set pieces. And then we look at the analysis. Passes combination. Let's look at Manchester United. Notice something here. Wayne Rooney is here. This is Herrera. This is Juan Mata. Who in the world is this? It's Mkhitaryan. Remember, he was on the left. He drifts to the right with Juan Mata, so they overloaded this side of the pitch. Your left side has got Ramsey and Kieran Gibbs and Ozil trying to help out. So Ozil is not going to defend. Let's rule him out of this whole equation. So you're going to have lots of challenges here. And let's look at the player ratings in this game, right? Player ratings for this game. You had, what's his name playing? I'm looking for Koscielny. Mistakes lead to goal 1. You subbed him off, but generally it wasn't really his fault. I mean, he's under so much pressure. He generated a 6.1 in this game. We expected that to happen because this guy is not going to help defending. This guy may be out of position. Koscielny has to step out. Xhaka is pretty average, okay, average. That's it. So a lot of pressure on Koscielny, and the poor lad, well, he got a 6.1. And I was watching the game. There could have been some stuff that you could have done. So what could you do? I mean, what would I do? If I wanted to create a tactic, I need a plan A, I need a plan B. Now when I'm looking at this, I'm going, wow, we're really putting ourselves, we're really putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. So I have another tactic here that I created, which is slightly different. Now, in this little system, I would set it up differently. I could even go, both of you defend duty. I mean, he can be on cover, that's fine. Now, up top, I've got this combination. I want to look for a DLF on support. What is the first thing I look for a DLF on support? I look for strength. He should be able to hold up the ball and pass the ball to other players. Now, this role is very interesting. I can turn Mesut Ozil into an attack DT. 17 for dribbling, 19 for passing off the ball of 20, 14, 16, flair 19. This guy is made to attack. Right, he can't defend. There's nothing in his bone that says I want to defend today. Then when we're looking at the midfield, I'll take Cazorla off, and I probably will definitely look at Coquelin to come in. Maybe Mohamed El Neni. Xhaka can sit on the bench. Xhaka then becomes an option for me. I can definitely use Zaka in this game. Let's take out somebody that's completely useless. All right, we can. Yes, Theo Walcott. Okay, all right, we'll take off Theo Walcott now. We got so many players in this team. So who else do we remove? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So we have this set up. Now what about your roles and duties? Now here, this group, notice one thing, I've gone complete wingback on attack. I mean, against weak teams I might try this out. Against strong teams I might tell you to be a wingback on attack, but this gives me options even when I'm attacking the boxes. I got cover here. I got ball winning midfielder on support. He can drop in over here. He can help secure this flank, or I can turn this guy into a ball winning midfielder on support too. Here I can swap. I can tell El Neni, who's a bit more aggressive, to come to the left flank and be a central midfielder on support. I could tell him to switch to the right and play in Ramsey's position. But the question mark would be, how would we play in any game? The whole goal here is for us to create varieties in the way we score our goals. So against some weak teams, we can afford to take the chance. We have a complete wing back on attack. We have a bit more of unbalance. We have options with advanced forward who might want to bomb forward and attack defensive lines that decide to wander a bit. Yeah, this could be a version of our 4-3-1-2 that's very attacking. Now, this is one way of setting it up without giving too much away, especially if you're going to be playing with teams that are sitting back a lot and who are going to make it much more harder for us to create goal scoring opportunities. We can still go out there and hump them 4-0, 5-0. And as it turned out, we ended up beating Hull something like 5-0. Should have beaten them 6-0 actually. And if you looked at all the passing triangles, we've got them nicely set up right in the middle where we're controlling. And the most important thing here is Oliver Giroud is down, okay, with that whole support group creating opportunities. So we're controlling the right side of the pitch and unleashing the left where the complete wingback is operating. So these are options that we can even deploy against teams that are very defensive. But what about teams that might be very attacking? Like what about teams that have a higher reputation in Hull, maybe Real Madrid? So let's get a bit realistic. So we managed to beat Hull. Yeah, definitely with the team that you have, Hull, sides like Hull, finishing top of the table, top 2, top 3, possible with Arsenal. No question about it. But when you get to Europe, that's when your quality will not shine. Ramsey, ball winning midfielder? Nah, 12 tackling, very average player. El Neni, maybe, yes, half decent as a ball winning midfielder, a bit slow. He can tackle if he's in the right place at the right time. Yeah, definitely he can do the job. So that's at least one player. But does he bring in an attacking flair to the side? Not very much. Coquelin, definitely another potential ball winning midfielder. So I could technically play it like this. Well, there's certainly more than one way to score goals in this game. But you can't really think about how you're going to score goals in this game until you've sorted out how you defend. That's the thing about 4-3-1-2 or any other tactic. It doesn't matter if it's a 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-2 diamond. How do you control the midfield? What do you do when the fullback goes attacking? Who's going to cover his flank when he goes off attacking? Do you want to actually put somebody that, if he is going to go attacking, who covers for him? If you want to play a central midfielder on an attacking duty there, who's going to cover for that central midfielder? Should he be one of the defenders? That's a bit risky, isn't it? That's why Koscielny got 6.1 as a rating in one of the games. So these are the thought processes that have to go through your mind. Once you've sorted that out, then you can worry about the front attacking patterns, because here in front, I haven't even thought about our attacking patterns. We haven't really gone very far into the match. It's only 15 minutes, but now is the time when I can think of maybe I want to change Sanchez to an F9, give them a bit more of a headache. Target man Giroud, possible, because then I can tell us to cross from deep. Yes, possible. Pass into space, another option. Target man Giroud again, pass into space. Yeah, that could work. You see, the thing is, you can't think like that if you haven't sorted out your midfield. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to sort out your midfield and lock it down, and you think about how you're going to control space. So how did we do in this game? Ozil finished man of the match. I'm very happy with his performance. It would not have been possible if we had asked him to be on support duty. It would not have been possible if Cazorla was playing as a side midfielder. We locked down the sides with two very good, hardworking players, and they turned in a performance that against Real Madrid that was hard to top. Real Madrid struggled to get the ball into dangerous areas because our wingbacks were not overcommitted. We were able to control midfield, create opportunities for ourselves. Ozil scoring one goal, creating another goal. Sanchez, well, he had a chance to score 5 goals in this game. He should have, because 3 of those misses were clear-cut chances that, I just boggles the mind how he missed them. However, he didn't make any mistakes from the other chances and finished the game with 2 goals. So the next time you want to think about creating a tactic, you really need to think about the system that you're playing and how you want to lock it down. You gotta, when I say lock it down, I mean, how do you protect areas of the pitch? And this is how we reacted against Hull. We had a complete wing back. Now against Real Madrid, we elected to have wing backs on support, played it slightly differently, protected the flanks where Bale and Ronaldo were. And this is how you have to think about your game when you play your match, because the same tactic can have slight tweaks in it just to fit the matches that you play. And it can definitely give you the kind of results that you want, but you really need to pay attention to what's happening in the game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this what if video. I still haven't thought of a name for this video. It's a pilot, just to gauge your response and whether you guys want to use it, whether you guys need it. And if it's a great show, then let me know. Maybe we can up the frequency of the program, and I'll look forward to hearing your comments about how this show did for you. Now, if you have any questions, you can always look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Thank you very much for your continued support of the channel. I look forward to hearing from all of you very soon. Bye-bye.